Alright, let's talk about the second case. Surrogate mother. What is surrogate mother? I have introduced is that surrogate mother is a woman who bears a child on behalf of another woman, either from her own egg, fertilized by the other woman's partner, or from implantation in her uterus of a fertilized egg from the other woman. So we can have this kind of two types of surrogate mother. And I would like to introduce some vocabulary. First is conceive. Conceive means to become pregnant with a child, conceive. And second is pregnant. That means of a woman or female animal having a child or a young developing in the uterus. And third vocabulary is fertility. That means the quality of being fertile, productiveness, the ability to conceive children or young. So we might hear some technique term or medical term to discuss this issue. So I would like, but don't worry about it, because in fact, if we talk about this kind of controversial issue, we will know many different vocabulary. So if sometimes you don't know, don't worry, just read maybe 2 or 3 articles, and then you know the term and you can understand more. But most important thing is we use our moral principle to try to apply to this question. So if you don't know certain term, don't worry about it. Just read several articles, and then you know certain term, and then you can use it. Alright, so that doesn't matter. But we have to know is the moral principle. So how do you think about surrogate mother? Some people might think no. Some people might think yes. Especially some couple, they don't have the ability to bear a child. So, for example, like here, I would like to quote a doctor, a fertility expert in Taipei. She said, "I think it is a question of social justice. Social justice. We cannot neglect the needs. You see, the needs of those women who want to be mothers, the needs of those women who want to be mothers, as they are unlikely to speak up for themselves to take to the street to protest. That means all these kind of needs of the women, they don't protest on the street, but they need. You see, nobody helps them to express, to reveal, and to share their needs. They want children, they want child. Can you imagine? You use your empathy. They love children. They want to have their own baby. Even right now the technology can help them, but why? Right now it's still illegal, you see? Right? So, but on the other hand, the other group might say, no, a woman's body is not a commodity or a tool. We oppose rich people exploiting poor women and buying them as surrogate mothers. Yeah, we can imagine maybe some people that are very rich and they're women, they don't want to bear children because we know bear children might hurt your health, or you make your body looks ugly because sometimes you cannot naturally have a baby, so you do some operation. So make your body doesn't look like you cannot wear bikini. Some people worry about these things, but you know, then the rich persons, they can use money to buy what? To buy the uterus of another woman. You see, our body is not a tool. So some people oppose it. And how about Sandel? If you watch Michael Sandel's video, you might find out. Sandel thinks first is a tentative agreement. What is a tentative agreement? Sandel said first, the birth mother can't really anticipate how she will, how he'll feel once the time comes to give up the child, so that means the birth mother, and when she really bear the child, and she finally, according to the contract, she has to give up the child. How does she feel? You see, because she cannot imagine or anticipate what will happen, but then it happened. She might think, no, it's my child. In several cases in America, they have these law cases because the surrogate mother, he didn't want to give up the child. So problem one. And problem two is the need for money make it likely that poor woman will choose to become surrogate mother for the affluent rather than the other way around. So it's not fair. The rich woman can buy the body of the poor woman. You see, it's not fair. It's not just. So, and second, it's about the tentic agreement. Tentic agreement first is about the woman cannot think clear and cannot anticipate what will happen when she has to give up the child. And second, usually the rich woman can buy the poor woman's body. So how can you say it's an agreement? Michael Sandel says it's a tentic agreement. And second, Michael Sandel says it's about degradation. That means treating babies and pregnancy as commodities, degrade them or fails to value them appropriately. Degrade them and value them appropriately. So, what do you think? Do you support surrogate mother to be legalized in Taiwan? I think it's a good question. Now let's still go back to our libertarian and the utilitarian. If you are a utilitarian, how do you think? Do you agree? Utilitarians seek the greatest happiness of the greatest number. You see, the greatest happiness of the greatest number. So utilitarian might accept because the mother, the surrogate mother, can get money and the couple can get their child, can satisfy their needs. So they might think, yeah, they can have happiness. And how about libertarian? Libertarians say, yeah, it's their right. Right? It's their right. The woman decides to sell his uterus, her womb, and the couple decide to pay the money. It's their right. What's wrong? According to the perspective of fortune, like Michael Sandel said, no, it's regard the woman's uterus, the woman as a commodity, the baby as a product, and can sell. Right? So, how about you? Up to you. You can have the position of utilitarian or libertarian or fortune. So I think it's great because right now we have different moral principles to help us to think, to reflect on this case. Alright? Thank you.